One of the things we often get asked with a KM controller is how do I do slip sheets? So if you look at this is a Konica Minolta C4070 and it has the KM controller. And if I put in my IP address of my machine, it will bring up the KM controller. And there is no password, this is just your name. So in this case, I'll put my name. That'll bring me into my jobs. As my jobs will load, we'll just take this coloring book as an example. When I open up the coloring book, there's two ways that people often say slip sheets. Sometimes it means you want a slip sheet at the first page of the document of a different color. Sometimes people want them at the last page of the document. If you just simply want to add a slip sheet in the first page, you would go to page settings, you would double click in the box and say insert blank sheet before first page. Here you can come over and select a paper profile. So like for example, I could say, well, I want my slip sheet to be my plain letter. And then it's going to use that profile of that paper that's set in the machine. The other thing you will often see is that sometimes people say, I want it in the back. You will notice that there's no insert a blank sheet at the end. What you can do is come to the cover and you can say, my back cover is tray 4, and you can choose a profile. So you can say 80-pound gloss text out of tray 4. So if you want your slip sheet to be at the end of the document, you go to cover, back cover, and that will give you the last sheet as a different piece of paper. Or if you need a slip sheet at the beginning of each page, you go to page settings, double click, and choose insert a blank sheet before the first page, and choose the media that you want it to pull from. And that's it. It's that simple.